South Korea's military service system has long been a point of both pride and contention for its citizens. But when it involves global icons like BTS, the implications extend far beyond national borders. Fans around the world are reeling from a recent revelation. Kim Taehyung, known globally as V of BTS, is reportedly disheartened by military protocols that barred him from visiting his bandmate and close friend, Jungkook, after a training incident landed him in the hospital. This raises a pressing question. How much humanity can be preserved in the face of rigid rules? The situation began with an unexpected turn during Jungkook's mandatory military training. Known for his dedication and physical prowess, Jungkook was participating in an intensive drill when an unfortunate mishap led to an injury that required immediate hospitalization. While the specifics of the injury remain confidential, sources close to the matter suggest it was serious enough to raise concerns among both fans and his fellow members. News of Jungkook's condition spread quickly, igniting a wave of worry and solidarity among ARMY, the fanbase that has stood by BTS through thick and thin. However, the plot thickened when whispers emerged that Taehyung, now a civilian, faced significant hurdles in gaining permission to visit Jungkook. South Korea's military service regulations are designed to maintain discipline and order among servicemen, but they also apply to how civilians interact with soldiers during their service. Permission for outside visitors, especially those unrelated by blood, requires stringent approval processes. In this case, despite his close relationship with Jungkook, Taehyung's request was reportedly denied due to these inflexible guidelines. For Taehyung, who has often referred to Jungkook as a younger brother, the refusal came as a crushing disappointment. Those familiar with the situation say the singer struggled to reconcile his personal desire to support Jungkook with the bureaucratic hurdles that stood in his way. To understand why this situation has resonated so deeply, one must consider the unique bond shared by BTS members. Over a decade of shared triumphs and challenges has forged a camaraderie that transcends mere friendship. Taehyung and Jungkook, in particular, have often expressed their mutual admiration and affection, with moments of laughter, tears, and unspoken support captured in countless interviews and performances. The thought of being unable to stand by Jungkook during a moment of vulnerability is, for Taehyung, not just a matter of disappointment. It's a test of the very values that BTS has championed: love, connection, and unwavering support. The news of Taehyung's struggle to visit Jungkook has sparked a firestorm of reactions. ARMY has taken to social media to express their discontent, questioning whether the current regulations are too rigid to accommodate genuine human concerns. Is compassion less important than protocol? One fan tweeted, encapsulating the frustration of many. Another user wrote, "If a friend can't even visit during a health crisis, what does that say about the system?" Others, however, have pointed out the importance of maintaining fairness within the military system. Exceptions can't be made just because they're famous, argued one commenter, highlighting the delicate balance between upholding rules and addressing individual circumstances. For Taehyung, the incident has been emotionally draining. Known for his introspective and empathetic nature, the singer has always worn his heart on his sleeve. Close friends reveal that he's been grappling with a mix of frustration, sadness, and helplessness, emotions that are all too relatable for anyone who has ever felt powerless in the face of bureaucracy. Fans have speculated about the potential impact of this incident on Taehyung's own artistic pursuits. Will his disappointment find its way into his music, offering a raw and emotional glimpse into his inner world? Or will he choose to address the issue more directly, perhaps advocating for a reconsideration of the military's policies? This situation has sparked broader debates about the need for reform in South Korea's military regulations. While the system's strictness is often justified as necessary for maintaining discipline, incidents like these highlight its potential for inflexibility and emotional strain. Couldn't there be exceptions for situations involving close friends or life-threatening emergencies? One policy analyst questioned in a recent interview. The question remains whether public discourse around cases like Taehyung's could lead to meaningful change or whether the military stance will remain unyielding. This is not just a story about Taehyung, Jungkook, or even BTS. It's a story about the clash between duty and humanity, about how systems designed to uphold order can sometimes inadvertently stifle compassion. As fans await updates on Jungkook's recovery and Taehyung's next steps, one thing is clear: This incident has struck a chord that goes far beyond celebrity culture. It's a reminder of the universal struggles we all face when rules and relationships collide, and it poses a question that resonates with everyone. What would you do if you couldn't be there for someone you love? The world now watches not only to see how this story unfolds, but also to witness whether it sparks a larger conversation, one that could redefine how institutions balance discipline with the values that make us human. As the situation continues to unfold, speculation abounds about how both Taehyung and Jungkook are coping behind closed doors. Jungkook's health updates remain sparse, with only brief statements from military officials assuring the public that he is receiving proper medical attention. However, the emotional impact of the ordeal lingers in the air, felt most acutely by those closest to him, especially Taehyung. Interestingly, Taehyung has remained noticeably silent on social media since the news of Jungkook's hospitalization broke. Usually known for his spontaneous updates, playful interactions, and candid glimpses into his life, his absence is deafening. Fans are left wondering whether his silence is a reflection of his inner turmoil or a strategic decision to avoid adding fuel to an already sensitive issue. Could Taehyung be planning to address the situation publicly once Jungkook's condition stabilizes? Or is he grappling with an internal struggle, torn between his loyalty to his friend and his respect for the military system he once served under? So far, military officials have remained firm in their stance, emphasizing that regulations must be followed uniformly regardless of an individual's celebrity status. In a statement released earlier this week, a spokesperson reiterated that exceptions to visitation policies are made only under extraordinary circumstances, and that emotional bonds, no matter how deep, do not automatically qualify. The military operates on principles of fairness and discipline. The statement read, "All enlisted individuals are treated equally under the law, and any deviation from these standards would compromise the integrity of the institution." Despite this official position, insiders suggest that behind closed doors, discussions are taking place about whether high-profile cases like Jungkook's should prompt a re-evaluation of the system. Could the overwhelming public response influence military leadership to consider more compassionate policies in the future? The Army fandom, never one to sit back quietly, has launched a massive online campaign urging the military to reconsider its stance. The hashtag #LetTaehyung trended worldwide within hours, with millions of tweets flooding social media platforms in support of their idols. "I know rules are important, but friendship and emotional support matter too," one fan wrote. Another added, "BTS has done so much for Korea. How can they not let Taehyung visit his best friend in the hospital?"